BA6LJF, standing by for the Air Force Flyers Net on this frequency, top of the hour.
Boy, the conditions must have changed. I hear just booming in here now. In Nebraska.
Yeah, good morning, Mike. Yeah, the band is moving. I only heard you earlier on the SDR, but now you're 5'9", so it's picking up. Anyway, good signal now. K4YDB, WA6LJF.
But it just sounded different, you know what I mean? It's it's not any worse or no better, it's just kind of different. Roger. K4YDB, you're 10 over here for sure. WW5.
K4YDB, this is K4YDB. Now, Bob, the fast talk you got a lot of compression in there. Your radio was okay, except for the short time being very deep stretch. I thought it would be a lot better, Bob. K2SJP, WA6LJS. Yeah, you too, Bob. You're 15 over 9 really coming in. But I'm not hearing the commander at all. K1DOB is in the noise. So Idaho hasn't woken up yet. Yeah, and we had that buzzsaw this morning, but I haven't heard that. It's gone away now. Let's hope it doesn't come back. Anyway, I'll be standing by for the net at top of the hour, WA6LJM.
KJ5. KJ5 BWB on frequency, standing by for Flyers Club. Bob, you're an easy +20, +30 here in Dalton. Amazing signal this morning. Good morning to you. You know, we were looking at that Maestro just here recently, Bob, and I think I am going to try and fiddle with it a little bit. There are some settings that we'd like to figure out, and I spent a little time trying to turn off the keyer in the radio to use a straight key with it. So got a little learning to do, but it's enjoyable so far. Over. Well, it's an amazing little unit, so hopefully we figure it out soon, and I have the feeling he's going to start dragging that thing everywhere with him. That is a really neat little radio. Yes, sir. There were a ton of filters on that radio, and also, anywhere you go with the Maestro, you're still using your antenna at 50 feet at your QTH there, so it's a win-win if you ask me.
That's the greatest thing about the Flex. I get up on the 172 with my iPhone, and I'm able to communicate with you guys as long as I'm signaling sending it out.
You could string a really long wire off the back of that plane, though. Just come in RF. I'm just having some fun with it. K2SJ2, KJ5, BWB. I'll be standing by for the Flyers Club at the top of the hour.
K2SJ, BW5PIX. You're just going to have to pump it up. I mean, I'm straining to hear you there, Bob.
You're about 20 over 9.
Well, this is a good story. We've been busy till about 2 o'clock this morning, and we're in Navasota, Texas, a little ways north of OPE here. He's down there in Belleville, and I'm north of him right now. Going around checking all the air pressures in my tires right at the moment, and fixing to leave out. I like my rear tires to be sitting there at 120, so we're kind of pumping it up a little bit. So, anyways, I just teasing you. You're 20 over yourself, and I hear Willie on the SDR there, and anyways, we get ready to roll here just a little bit. So, but anyways, we have a little. I'm on the Lumpkin, Georgia now. There's a little trouble here in Mike, but actually I'm starting to hear him locally now, WW5NZ. So, anyways, things are starting to wake up. This is W5PIX, and good morning to K2SJP.
Propagation seems to get better as time goes by.
And that's Roger on that. And we'll be going out here kicking our tire here in just a little bit. And yeah, we are standing by for the airport Flyers Club net. good morning to the commander also, and everybody else that's slowly waking up on the West Coast. W5PIX. Get right above the noise level right now, Commander, but that's all right. You are auto or electrical there. No problem. W2WLD, WA6LJS. W2WLD, WA6LJS. Now I guess we don't have a long skip today. WA6LJS standing by for the Flyers in a few minutes. Good morning, Justin. Roger, roger. Yeah, you're just above the noise locally, but very Q5. WA6LJS.
I'm going to just say 10 o'clock Central Time. The Air Force's Flyers Club consists of military aviation members, both active and retired, pilots, air crew, ground crew, air traffic controllers, missile crews, support crews, and anyone involved with military aviation from the air branches of all services. We would very much like to welcome visitors to this net, and you do not need to be involved with the military aviation or in order to check in. Our purpose is to promote fellowship between those amateur rangers who devoted a portion of their lives to support our air forces. This is a controlled net. To contact net control, use the words contact, relay, check-in, or info. We also have a club, our website at www.airforcesflyersclub.org. This website has a lot of information about our net and our network. There's also an online application to join us in the net. We also in focus mode at AFFT, and will sometimes use this as a backup. Kilohertz up at about an hour and a half from now. He's mobile down there. I've been hearing him sometimes and sometimes not, so we'll see how that's going to work. And this is a K4YDB Mike up there in Nebraska. WA6LJS. John out in California, who's actually doing the net logging for me this morning. I appreciate that, John. Next on the list is N5GE. That's me. K2SJB Bob down here in Florida. NX6RG Bob in California. K4YDB Bob Idaho in New Jersey. Number 5 OZ Dale. I haven't seen Dale this morning, but he's down there in Texas. I'm sure he knows. Thank you very much for doing that, Charlie. Next on our list is KS7 and DJ Paul. Sometimes known as Sparky from Nevada. W7AJN John in Arizona. WLC Bill in New York.
Wilco, this WA6LJS relaying for net control for the Friday morning Air Force Flyers Net. We're looking for check-ins, either members or visitors. Call now. All's quiet on 2 SDRs and locally. Back to net.
Yeah, welcome, Mike. This is W2WLD, upstate New York. Relaying for net control for the Air Forces Flyers Club net. We're taking check-ins, members or guests. Please call now. Now, all quiet, Mike.
What is CST? What is CST?
WW5ENP and 5E
there was a commercial variant of the DC-3 early on that was called the Douglas Sleeper Transport. It was just known as the DST, and that was a configuration of the DC-3.
All right, very good, Chief Mike. Good morning to you and all the flyers visitors on the net. Cloudy this morning here, it's about 56, going to be a nice day though. I'm going to be one and done. I've got some stuff I got to get to right away, and so I'll get my 7 trees now, and I'll probably listen out on the SDRs, but I'll be working on something else. So anyway, as to the question, I'm going to say how to tell the difference. Bravo, I would think they would have a big cargo door versus just a passenger door in the back. So I'm going to go with Bravo for the first question. And then for the second question, boy, I have no idea. I'm going to say Charlie on that one. So Bravo, Charlie are my answers. Back to WW5ENZ Internet, KF0OPE, Texas, have a great day.
Okay, thank you, Mike. WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Good morning to the net. Well, so far I'm hearing everybody that's checked in so far locally, so conditions aren't too bad. That buzzsaw was bothering me a little bit, but it seems to have subsided a little bit there. Anyway, we're still kind of socked in with the marine front here, pretty overcast. I can't see the mountains behind me, the hills behind me. But it should burn through in another hour or two, and I think we're going to have a nice day because it's already 60 degrees. Let's see, answer to the question. I'm going to go with Bravo for the first one and Bravo for the second one, Mike. So put me down for BB, and we'll see how that works out. Back to you, WW5ENZ, WA6LJS. Check in.
We have a number of C-47s here in the DFW area. I believe 2 are painted up in D-Day colors, with the invasion stripes and historically accurate markings. And I believe those are headed over to the UK for the 80th anniversary of D-Day comes up this year. Boy, I remember when I was a kid and we had the 20th anniversary. When I was a teenager, I would go out to the airport quite a bit. And I went out there one day and there were 4 C-47s sitting across the ramp in Southeast Asia camouflage. And I could not figure out, what they were there for. Well, Raytheon had a plant nearby, and those airplanes were modified into EC-47s, and I believe they flew out of Thailand on reconnaissance missions. So, and I think a number of crews were lost flying those aircraft. But here it was in the mid to late 60s, and the Air Force still finding a way to how to use the C-47. So that was good stuff. All right, we'll catch you when it's time to give the answer. And I've got a couple of things to say there about the history of the airplane. WW5 ENZ N5BE.
WW5ENG and the rest of the net, good morning from KJ4YDB here. Let me cut that SDR down. It seems I'm making Utah really well this morning, so that's awesome. K6PX is listening this morning. He's not on NetLogger. It's up there in the AIM window, but other than that, that's a good question. I'm not really sure about the differences or anything like that, so my best guess is going to be the window placement. I forgot which one that is. And when in doubt, I guess Charlie out on the second question. So I'm going to say it's maybe a C-47 with some big traps in there. But other than that, nothing going on here, so I'll send it back to you and be here to the bottom. WW5ENZ from KJ4YDB. Good morning, everybody.
Recheck.
Beautiful day here in Las Cruces. About 77, supposed to go up to 90. Not much happening, no wind, clear blue sky. Anyhow, my answers are Bravo and Charlie, Bravo, Charlie, and we'll be around to the bottom. WW5ENZ, W5ABI.
I'm not sure it's just, I guess conditions are just terrible, or maybe you got a loose coax or something, so I don't know. But I got you down for a BC, and let's see if we can hear Bob.
Yeah, WW5ENZ. And good morning, Phil. We got the day in a row at the start. Pretty nice out there. So we're doing with the weather. Let's see, Andrew's question. I believe that the difference between the C3 and the C47 Bravo, the passenger door was moved somewhat because they added a parking door. So I'm going to go with Bravo on the first question. And on the second question, what is the C49? And I'm going to go with Bravo on that one also. The C49 has got that second over that in comparison to the DC3. I'll go with Bravo on the question. Thanks for running the net. Officially doing great and standing up. WW5ENZ, K4YDB. Check in.
K4YDB, this is an X6RG. Good morning, Mike, and good morning to all the flyers. Well, I'll tell you, that's an interesting question. I'm pretty solid on the first one, I think. I'll go with Bravo. I took my first flight on an Air Force aircraft, a C-47, as an ROTC cadet, and I remember that flight very well. In fact, I still got some pictures from it. And I remember the door on there was not a passenger door, it's a cargo door that you could open up either half of it or all of it. So, and I think the regular DC-3 that I used to watch flying into, what was then Port Columbus Airport from Lake Central Airlines, that had a regular passenger door on it. So I think Bravo is the answer to the first one. For the second one, I have absolutely no idea, but K2SJP gave a pretty good explanation, so I'm gonna steal his answer and go with Bravo, but I really have no idea. Anyway, put me down for B squared. And Mike, I've got to be one and done. I have a Zoom meeting in a few minutes, and so we've got to pull out and say 73s. I've got two memorial services, one today and one on Sunday, and both are for good friends, and so it's going to be kind of a depressing weekend, to be honest about it. Anyway, we'll see everybody back on the air on Monday. WW5ENZ and X6RG.
Relay. It's W5PIX, but you also got another check-in gentleman trying to check in also, Mike.
Roger that. I heard you out there, Cliff, W5PIX. Did you say there was another check-in?
Affirmative. Yes, sir. As long as Mother Nature stops hitting these dadgum towers, I just heard the question and had three linemen both out here, and oh man, SDR and Echo Link, everything died, so I couldn't hear nothing. And so anyway, I will go with Bravo and Bravo also. Might as well be square. And boy, I'll tell you what, old Wolfman Jack, be there or be square. Anyways, and it is raining. We got thunderstorms all around. I'm I'm coming up into College Station, Texas right now. And it is lightly raining, but back in Navasota, it was coming down pretty good. They had a bad accident, so everybody was on a service road at that time. That's when we saw that lightning, and all the phones went dead for a little bit. Anyways, and the Navasota River is over its banks right now. As I crossed over it there, I was looking over there, and a lot of land is flooded down here. They've had a lot of rain. So, but anyways, yeah, we've got a good copy on the over-the-horizon radar coming in there. We're hearing it on the SDR2, but we got a lot of static in the air down here. So with that, I'll turn it back to you, Mike. I appreciate you picking me up. I'll be riding along. Hopefully our conditions get a little better. This is about Mobile on State Highway 6.
Okay,
Okay, Mike, good morning. Well, good question. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure. I heard a couple of cases of believers in the professor, and
So someone's making noise here. Hold on, somebody's talking on echo. That's the drama involved in running them both here. My first answer, I don't know. I thought it was windows or doors. I've seen them with square windows and circular windows, but I'm not sure. But the door thing, I'm pretty sure on the doors. I guess there's only one answer, so I'm going to go Bravo, and Professor, that's my source on that. He's pretty positive he's flown in one. I never had. I had a history teacher in high school. Flew over the Himalayas there in the Burma airlift operation. I should have listened to him more, but he was kind of fun. Anyway, the second one, I don't think it's a British export. I'm not sure if engines are any different. There were some difference in some of the engines. I don't remember what they are. And they weren't floats. I never saw one with floats or even a picture. So I'm going to go with Bravo also, that sleeper thing. I think Bob had the line on that. I'm glad I was with where I was at. Michael, thank you for doing a great net. And I'm not sure if you're doing net logger or John is now, but thanks for doing that. And this is K4YDB. Good to hear everybody this morning. The conditions aren't great, but you've been very strong, Mike. K4YDB, back to net.
Roger, K4YDB, WW5ENZ. Yeah, Bob, I got you down here near like between 10 and 20 over, so we've got a real strong signal on you for sure. And I got you down for BB. And we'll see how this goes. All right. I think next up is W5OG, and I haven't been hearing there yet, but hopefully you can copy me, Dale. You're up there.
Okay, all right, Mike. WB5 ENZ, W5OG. Good morning, all. Dale here in East Texas. Another beautiful morning. There is a KQ4HJN that's on Echolink, and he said in the texting that he would like to hear the net on Echolink. We don't really have a way to do that, unfortunately. I'm attempting to simulcast myself. I tried to get to put Bob on Echolink there from the radio, and he faded out on me. I don't know what was going on. The conditions. Bob was S9 to start the net, but and then K1BOB sort of faded out. I don't know. Did you turn your amplifier off there, Bob? Or maybe conditions just deteriorated. I don't know. Well, interesting question that he has for us. He was talking about that the other day. He was going to ask that question. What's the difference between the DC-3 and a C-47? All I know is that there's not much of a difference. But your answers there, from those answers, I would have to say B would be correct. I know the passenger door was different on a DC-3 because it was a larger door, and I think somebody already mentioned you could open half of it if you only wanted to, a smaller door. And as far as I didn't have any idea on the C-49. I had, quite honestly, never heard of it before, but I kind of like that the sleeper notion there that Bob was talking about. So I'm going to go with double B also, B and B. I'm not going to be an outlier. I'm not going to jump off on some other tangent. I think it's probably pretty close to that answer. Let's see. I'll kind of discount all the rest of them. What I'm left with is the B and B. Let's see. I'll be here at the bottom today. Conditions are fair, I would say, and the weather is good here. We're having another nice spring morning. Relatively cool temperatures, and it's going to be up in the lower 80s again today. But possibility exists for some severe weather. Some more rain. We don't need any more rain. We're pretty well saturated right now. Anyway, back to you there, Chief Mike.
Frequencies in use, old man. There's a net in progress.
Bring the net in on Echolink as much as I can, from what I'm hearing here in East Texas. Back to you, Mike. WW5ENZ in the net, W5OG.
Okay, W5OG. Yeah, I never thought of that. It seemed like it should be an easy way to click in or something, but I guess if not exactly that easy. It seems like today there's not everything is so easy. But I guess just do it the good old-fashioned way by holding up the mic close to it. That might work. Let's see. Chris is receive only, so good morning again, Chris. Appreciate you doing that every day, and that's great. And you're up, sir.
WW5ENZ, K4YDB. Well, good morning, Mike. Good morning to all the flyers out there and all the visitors. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Right now, it's about 80 degrees here already. We're only supposed to get up into the low 80s. We had thunderstorms in the forecast for today, but right now everything has just been clear outside. The sun is out. So I don't expect anything before later on this afternoon if it comes in here at all. Conditions are not very good here. I'm hearing a few people, but not a lot. Bob came up on his last signal. Of course, I always hear Dale, Cliff, and Joe. ABI was coming in just above the noise, and Willie had a really good signal in here today. He was almost an S9. And of course, I'm hearing John as well out in California. So Skip was long this morning. But everybody say good morning to Steve, K6PX. He's been riding along with us and listening. But right now I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet because I was planning indoor activity today. I had to do some house cleaning, and then the sun came out, so I'm debating whether I made the right choice or not. So I may go get outside and get some grass mowed and get that taken care of before the rains do get here. But that's about all that's going on over here. I think Chris is saying he may want to try to transmit on his FT450. So he may want to give him another try over there. But anyway, I'll turn it back to you, Mike. WW5ENZ K4YDB. I'm back to net.
What was your answer, Charlie?
I'm sorry. Put me down for Bravo, Bravo.
Well, good morning, everybody. It's 17 Gale here. Well, propagation is continuous of what it's been. That slot, Texas, Oklahoma, right in there. Good propagation. And just about anything shorter or longer, I've got to use my imagination for the SDR. So, hey, what can I say? Pay our money, we take our chances. Interesting question here. Let me bring him back up real quick so that I cite from him. The first question, that's a tough one, except as I recall, the C-47 had a double door into the fuselage, so that you can load, obviously, passengers, but you can also load equipment. And anybody that's crazy enough to jump out of a perfectly good airplane, you also had a door that a parachutist could go out of. So for question one, we're going with Bravo. Question number two. Well, I'll tell you what, if one of those answers had been no such plane exists, that would have been my choice. C-47 on Clark, yes, I have seen photographs of that. There's definitely some pretty good sized floats, as I recall, it's been decades. That's why I asked you about the DSP, and
discovering that that was the sleeper version. I don't know. I can't imagine a sleeper in a military aircraft. R2000 engine. I can't see anything other than what the 1830s on a DC-3. I'm not familiar with any larger engine. So I'm going to go with D Delta, British export version. And hey, if I miss one or both of those, hey, you can't be perfect every day. All right. So I'll send it back to you, Mike, and cover a door this morning. And stand by for 72 now. 155 ESZ KF7 D Dale.
Okay, KF7 D Dale, WW5 ESZ. Yeah, you're dead over here. So we are definitely connected there. We got a pretty good pipeline, and we got you down there for Bravo Delta. We just jumped out of the landing line a little bit, but you know you're still hanging in there. So okay, W7AJN. You're up, John.
W7AJN, you're up, John. W5OG relay. I don't hear him here, Mike.
Yeah, okay, Mike. I was going to say propagation was good, but you dropped out locally. I am copying you on Utah number 2. Good morning, everybody. Decent day here. Partly cloudy. Should get to 72. That's kind of an ideal temperature. Not much else going on. As far as the question, I can see the lemming line, and I'm walking over to it. So put me down for Bravo, please, Mike. WW5EMZ, W2WLD.
Okay, yeah, I lost you locally too, Bill. I don't know what, it's kind of fading in and out this morning. So we do have you down for double B. And, okay, let's see if I can get down there to, let me see if Justin's there. Heck yeah. KB7LAK, Justin Europe, WW5ENZ.
KB7LAK, you're up, Justin, WA6LJS. Well, nothing heard here, Mike, and he was pretty strong earlier.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I guess they're a little early for it. Usually we come in very last, but we can come back in.
He's talking, Mike. I hear him here. Art, I hear you fine, W5OG. His answers are Bravo and Bravo, Mike. Back to net.
W4PUO, Lee, you're up. WA60JS, relay. W4PUO, you're up. Now, nothing heard here, Mike.
Okay, we'll come back to these and see if we can grab them. Okay, we have, I think, a visitor, USC, K4YDB, USC campus. Are you there, sir? WW5ENZ, your turn.
Looks like he went offline on the AIM window.
Roger, roger. So we won't get him. But I do see WB5DRI. Brian, you're up. WW5ENZ.
Yeah, WW5ENZ. And this is WB5DRI. Brian down here in San Antonio. Well, good morning, Mike, and good morning to all the flyers. Good to be back on the net here this morning. I just wanted to get in there and say good day to everybody, and hope everybody is having a good day there. I didn't hear the question. I'm not sure if it was the difference between the C-47 and the DC, the Douglas aircraft. There was the civilian equivalent. I'm not sure about that, but I do remember that the C-47 had strengthened floor, I think, and also an extra door, I think was mentioned by somebody there. It was an extra door for cargo, I think, for bigger cargo. It also had, I think, a skylight in the top of the fuselage there, which was unusual. And let's see, I'm trying to think what else the other differences might have been, but I'm not sure what your question was exactly, Mike, so I'll just pass on the question, but that's the information that I recall about the differences between the civilian version and the C-47. Oh, the C-47 also had, I think, a longer tail, so it could, with a device for, of course, pulling gliders. So that was a big difference between the C-47 and the civilian version as well. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there this morning, Mike. Everybody have a great day. I'm still taking care of my wife. I'm not going to be able to do the net tomorrow, unfortunately. My wife still requires a lot of care from me, so I'll just hope that somebody else can pick that up for me, and I really appreciate it. I didn't give the weather here. We're a little cloudy and overcast. We had a little bit of rain this morning, which was a good thing. We're about 75 right now. We're supposed to get up in the mid to high 80s. It's going to have to clear off a little bit for that to happen, but I expect that it will. Anyway, everybody have a great day out there, and 73s to all the flyers and to the net until I can get on here the next time. Thanks for getting me in there, Mike. WW5ENZ, WB5DRI, back to that. Good day, everybody.
Go ahead, Bree.
Okay, sure appreciate that, Bob. Thanks a lot for that. I really appreciate it. K2SJP and the net. WB5DRI clear. Good day, everybody.
Roger that. WB5DRI, Brian. Hopefully your wife heals fast, and you'll get back with us as soon as you can. And K2SJP, thank you very much for covering for him tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds good, and your signal is always great, and you're coming in here like 20 over. Okay, that is the bottom of the list. Is there anyone else? Let me go back to a couple of these guys just real quick and see if I can get them. W7AJN, WW5ENZ. John, you're up. Okay, nothing heard. How about KB7LAK? Justin, WW5ENZ, you're up.
KB7LAK, you're up, Justin. Negative copy.
Okay, that's W4PUO, Lee, WW5ENZ, you're up. Roger, Roger. Yeah, you did say there's storms all around you. Okay, well, that is the bottom of the list here, and we'll just we'll do the question here real quick. And so I'm going to jump up to N5BE Lee, and he can give the answers.
WW5ENZ N5BE. Well, thank you again, Mike, for letting me provide a question today. I have a really great memory of the DC-3 when I was a child. My dad really fostered my interest in aviation and took me out to the airport quite often. And Northeast Airlines was upgrading their service from a DC-3 to a DC-6B, and we went out there for the first arrival of the DC-6B into Manchester, and boy, I love recips. Smoke, fire, and oil. It's good stuff. So today's question, yeah, the big difference in eyeballing the DC-3 from the 747 is on a DC-3 that had a small passenger door on the right rear fuselage. On the C-47, that was skinned over, and the cargo door / passenger door, and some of you pointed out it's a double door hinge, was on the left rear fuselage, much, much larger. In fact, there's pictures of Jeeps being loaded and pack houses being loaded into the so that was good stuff. The bonus question, what is a C-49? There were many variants of the DC-3 before World War II. When World War II arrived on our doorstep, a lot of those civil variants were impressed into the airport. So they had to find designations for them, and knowing the military, they had to come up with a designation for each and every one of them. Even though they all looked like the same, they were different airplanes. So the answer is the Douglas Sleeper Transport. That was an American Airlines variation of the DC-3, and the intent of that airplane was to fly coast to coast in 20 hours, and there were sleeper berths up there with little eyebrow windows in the fuselage that were above the usual passenger windows. So that was an interesting thing with the airplane. There was a Pratt & Whitney 2000 version of the airplane that was eventually known as the C-117. I've seen them. The Navy parachute test outfit out of El Centro flew them well into the mid-70s, and a radically different looking airplane with longer wings and different tails, flesh riveted skin, and instead of 180 knots it could do 222. So that's a little bit of history there. So again, thanks for letting me do a question today. Most of you guys are real smart, so in fact all of you are real smart. So you fleshed me out on some of it there. So enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and say 73 now and listen out. WW5E to N5BE.
Okay, N5BE, WW5ENZ. Lee, thanks for the question. It was really good, a lot of fun, and yeah, there's it's fun, and you always got some great stories to go with it. Okay, let's do a quick 73 then, and of course the answer turned out to be BB, and I can tell you, let's see, W5PIX and WA6LJS. John, I think it was one of the first folks to get it right. So kudos to you guys and pretty much everybody else. There's quite a few BBs though, so it was definitely the best choice for today. Okay, let's see. K0ZNC. I think we see Don on Echolink, and go ahead, Don, and have a 73 round, WW5 ENZ.
K1DOB, and go ahead, Don, you're up. K1DOB, back to net.
Okay, K0ZNC. Yeah, have a great weekend there, Don. Let's see, W5PIX, Cliff, you're up for a 73 round, WW5 ENZ.
W5PIX here, thank you there, WW5ENZ. Well, SDR is the only way we're going this morning. I'm in the city of Hearn, Texas, which is a railroad town, and some of the tracks here head towards San Antonio. They call it the San Antonio Junction. Anyways, interesting, yeah, well, you know, B's there or B square, there you go. And a lot of the old airplanes I remember seeing as a kid flying around Los Angeles there, seeing that we had Long Beach and Lockheed and Grumman in the local area there, so it's, you know, it was good to see. And thank you again there, Lee, for the question. And yeah, we're having a lot of rain down this way right now. I just got a little sprinkle here in Hearn, but boy, the rivers are up. The Brazos River, the Navasota River, they're, like I said, they're over their banks right now, so it's not good, but at least I'm north of all that. Although we'll see what it looks like up here. Well, we won't cross it again, the Brazos, till later on our way back home for the weekend. And so we'll look forward to seeing K2SJP running Brian's net. And Brian, if you're in there, I hope Susie's doing well. I know that surgeries are always long recoveries on a few. And today my sister-in-law is supposed to get out of the hospital too from her surgery. So, and hopefully maybe Miss Bonnie will be on her way home Sunday. And hopefully she's up there with her brother and sister, not too far from W5OG there in Roy City, Quinlan area. So anyways, for that, Mike, thanks for running the net. Catch you guys over on Echolink. Hopefully that the lightning don't strike anything up here and knock me out again. It took a while to get everything back. So with that, back to WW5ENZ, W5PIX, Mobile, Hearn, Texas.
Okay, W5PIX, WW5ENZ, 73s to you, Cliff, and we'll try and catch you on Echolink maybe. Let's see, K4YDB, 73 round, Tom, WW5ENZ. Okay, K4YDB, 73 to you, Tom, and I know enjoy yourself before you have to go to work this weekend, and 73 is to you. WA6LJS, John, 73 round.
Okay, thanks, Mike. WW5ENC, this is WA6LJS, 73, everybody. Pretty good condition, but I had to use the SDR quite a bit, a few times. You're coming in like gangbusters. Unfortunately, Idaho's skipping right over me. I couldn't hear K4YDB, and I finally found him on one of the SDRs, but not very strong. And also our newest member, number 768, W7PGW, Pete. Great to have you with us, Pete, but unfortunately I'm not copying Idaho at all today, not even on the SDR for some reason. With that, I'll turn it back to you, Mike. Thanks for running things at WW5ENC, WA6LJS.
Okay, WA6LJS, thanks for doing the net logger for me, John, and appreciate that. And 73 is to you. All right, let's, speaking of W7PGW, let's see if, Pete, are you there for a 73 round? WW5ENZ. Okay, W7PGW, WW5ENZ, 73 to you, and yeah, most of us use these SDRs, and don't be afraid to do that, because we give them money, so it's not a problem. So, great talking to you, and great having you with us. Okay, next up is WB2JJO, Ray, 73 round, WW5ENZ. Okay, stand by, check in.
Okay, K4YDB, been doing a lot of lawn work and just got in to say hello and goodbye. K4YDB, 73.
Okay, gotcha. Hello and goodbye. Appreciate that. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can get Willie, I think, is next. KJ5BWB.
WW5ENZ, KJ5BWB, 73s, everyone. That was a good question. Got me looking at some airplanes, but doing my initial check-in, my little brother called me, so I basically been on the phone for the whole net. All right. 73s, we'll be on Echo Link for a little bit and talk to you all later. KJ5BWB, back to net control.
Okay, KJ5BWB, great hearing from you, Willie, and have a great weekend if we don't get a chance to talk. All right, let me try Ray there at WB2JJO, Ray, WW5ENZ, 73 round. Okay, WB2JJO, God bless you, Ray, and take care, and 73. And let's see, W5ABI. Joe, let's see if I can catch you this time. Okay, Joe, 73 to you, W5ABI, WW5ENZ. All right, then K2SJP, Bob, 73 round, WW5ENZ. K2SJP, WW5ENZ, 73. Okay, K2SCSA, WW5ENZ, 73 to you, Bob, and we'll catch you over there. Let's see, we've already got Bob that checked out in California, and let's go to K4YDB, Commander, you're up, sir, 73 round. Okay, Bob, thank you very much for sorting that out for us there. Yeah, I think I can see him on Echo Link, so we'll catch him there. All right, K1BOB, 73 to you, sir. All right, W5OG, Dale, 73 round, WW5ENZ.
Is that for me, Bob, W5OG?
Roger. Yeah, go ahead, W5OG, you're up.
Okay, mighty fine. Sorry, I was busy doing something else and lost track of things here just momentarily. Not a good thing at my age. Anyway, enjoy the net. A good subject. Interesting airplane. One of my early memories in my childhood was a ride on the DC, 747. In the Air Force there with a bunch of Boy Scouts, and we had a great time. Got to sit in the seat and fly the airplane, actually. Everybody have a good day and enjoy it, and thank you, Bob, K2SJP, for doing Brian's net tomorrow. Appreciate that. And hope Susie's doing well there, Brian. 7-3, everybody, see you over at Echo Link, W5OG, back to net.
Okay, Dale, copied you pretty good through the SCR and just a little bit locally, and boy, I hope I'm doing as good as you are when I get your age there for sure. Okay, and that's just, I'm going to say 73 to Chris, KS5KY, still receive only, and Chris, glad to have you with us today. K4YDB, Charlie, 73 round, WW5ENZ.
WW5ENZ, K4YDB. Well, Mike, your signals come up right now to between a 7 and a 9, and through the entire net, I was barely copying you at all. Anyway, 73s, everybody. Everybody have a great day, and we will try this again tomorrow. K4YDB, back to net.
K4YDB, yeah, you're a 20 over now. I don't know. All of a sudden, everything popped in, going directions between us. So, K4YDB, thanks for streaming us today, and have a great weekend, and we'll try and catch you tomorrow. KF7, EJO, Carl, 73 round, WW5ENZ.
Great death, Mike. WW5ENZ, this is KS7, EJO.
Okay, Carl, I'll have to do that. I love it on Fridays, and I get to have that special martini. Okay, W2WLD, Bill, 73 round.
Okay, Mike, I still lost you locally, but thank heavens for Utah number 2. Lee, thank you for the questions. Mike, thanks for running a great net. 73 all, WW5ENZ, W2WLD.
Okay, W2WLD, 73 Bill. Yeah, I lost you locally too, but you were coming in really good on the SDR for sure. All right, and then Art, WX7 Lima. We'll just catch Art over on Echo Link. I see he's still there, so we'll get him over there. And WB5DRI, Brian, you're up for a 73 round. Oh, okay. Did you come back in here, Art? WW5ENZ. Okay, well go ahead. Have a 73 round, Art. Sounded good. Okay, all right, Art. Sorry about that. I thought you were going to jump in there on the Echo Link. Not a problem. WB5DRI, Brian, 73 round. Okay, well, that's the bottom of the list there. Is there anyone else that needs to make any comments, or did I skip someone? Please come now. WW5ENZ, standing by. Okay, nothing heard. Thank you all for being on the net today, and appreciate all the help with relays, and also your patience with me jumping around sometimes. And great to be here, and great to have you all here. And we'll jump over to Echo Link at the end. WW5ENZ, closing the Air Force Flyers Club net and returning the frequency back to normal operating use.